friends, it's Sonia Miller here from Junk Monkey Paint Company. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how I create what I call my vintage glass, okay? If you're a furniture flipper, you know you've been out and about and you found lots of armoires and things like that, vanities, and the glass or the mirrors that you find, you can usually tell it's old if it's got all that like black speckling. Maybe you see some silver flakes into it. Maybe it looks a little bit, metallic bronzy. You know what I'm talking? Sometimes maybe we describe it as Mercury glass, right? Where you get all the beautiful patina that happens. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I mimic that, okay? So a lot of times we find tabletops that have raised glass in them that you can take out and pop out. A lot of times we find end stands that have glass inserts in them as well. And you're like, what do I do with this? Sometimes you've seen me paint stencils on them and then put them back into the place. But there's also a nice way to be able to jazz them up by doing some vintage style glass in them. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. I am outside today, coming here to you guys from my DIY shop in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. Yes, it's loud. We are on the front lawn, and the reason why it's loud and we're outside, and we need to be outside, is because we're going to be using some spray paint today. So this is my stash here. I'm going to show you the supplies that you need up front to do this, okay? Because once you start to do this, you want to work rather quickly, especially if you're going to be outside in warm temperatures, okay? So, and with the smell of the paint fumes, I always say we're high on life. Let's just stay there, okay? So what I've got today is a couple different brands from my stash. I've got the metallic here. This is just called Miracle brand. You don't have to use this particular kind of brand, just in your mind. Get something that looks like a nice bright silver, okay? A nice bright silver color. I got this at my local dollar store. This is another little bit left in here. I think I'm gonna be able to make use of this for my technique today. This is a Rust-Oleum flat black. I've also got a different kind of Rust-Oleum here, and this is another metallic I'm going to use together. I'll show you how I do that. And then this is, what is this? Oh yeah, this is sort of a bronzy kind of color. You see that? So if you're ever doing like brown tones and you want something that's a little bit more, shiny, you can use colors like this together, okay? Like gold and a bronze metallic, okay? But for this one, I'm going to do what's like a traditional style, which is like a gray blend, all right? So let's get started. So you got your piece of glass. That's all you need, right? Clean it really good, just Windex it, make sure it's really dry, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. So remember that if this is an insert from a table for you, you want to know which is top and which is bottom. In this case, let's pretend this is the top. So right now, I want to flip that over and work on the bottom, okay? So what will happen is, once my technique is done here, and it flips back over and goes into your actual furniture piece, it's protected because your glass is on the top, your design is on the bottom. So for you, just identify which is the top, which is the bottom, and work on the bottom. So let's start with our can here first. So this doesn't have a whole lot of spray paint in it, so you're like, Sonia, how the heck are you gonna make use of this, girl? Well, true story, don't you just hate it when your spray paint starts to, what I call, spit at you, okay, and bubble at you. In this case, I like that. So sometimes when you get down to the bottom of a can, these are great to save for this technique. So what I wanna do is just hold, usually I just kinda like off to the side of my project. I love to use painter's sharps, but I get it going so that it's starting to spit, okay? And how you get it to spit is usually you're holding it just enough force where it's kind of like a little bit of air is going in and it's picking up a little bit of paint, but not enough to do that. Okay, so just partially. Take a look, come in close here so you can really see that. Do you see the speckles? I'm not going for all over coverage. I'm going for speckles, okay? So I'm basically holding this down slightly, but do your practice off your project, get it at a point, and then bring it back onto your project, okay? So we've got that down. Next up, what we're gonna do is go ahead and do the very same technique, but we're gonna use our soft flat iron. It's a soft black. Harsh black, soft black. So I'm gonna do a little bit of both. Again, watch the technique. Now as I go through this, I'm gonna start to move quicker, okay? So I wanna tell you real quick what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the same process, the spitting technique, with this soft black. Then I'm gonna come in behind it. You're gonna watch this all go down quickly because you have to make it fast, okay? Because otherwise things will dry and set up before you get your technique in place. So we make that spit, we make this spit, and then we do full-on coverage with this. And then back up behind it, you might see the vinegar that I have there. And you're like, Sonia, is this a cooking tutorial? Friends, you can also use vinegar to create some amazing techniques, okay? Because vinegar causes some great reactions. So I always always keep a bottle in my shop that's not for my glazing. That's a separate spray bottle. This is a bottle where I keep usually half water, half vinegar, okay? So you can mark it, put a marker on here. This is the only style one I have with vinegar, so that's how I know. All right, and so as for your vinegar, it's not apple cider vinegar, there's no brand. I go to the dollar store, I get the cheapest, the economical brand that I could possibly find. So this cost me $2, and this will get me a lot of faux effects, okay, with this vinegar. So this is gonna stay in my DIY shop. So what we're gonna do is make one more speckle, go over it, you're gonna watch this happen real time with my silver, my bright silver on the background, and then real quick I'm gonna spray it over with my vinegar mix, and then I have my napkins here standing by as well to towel it off, okay? So real quick, watch this one, go through it real fast, and then I'm gonna get myself all set up to do it, and then I'll come back at the very end of this fast forward video so I can walk you through it. Ooh, I love it. All right, so did you see what just happened real quick, guys? So the vinegar creates a beautiful reaction, and it also, with this paper towel going directly on top of it, before it has a chance to sit up, that's gonna be the key. It also pulls off a pattern on here, which leaves you with a more mottled vintage glass look, okay? Do you see on here as this dries, if you look up close, you'll see that some of the stuff starts to really bubble. It'll show an effect on the other side, but if this is dry, you can also go ahead and you can like knock off some of those bubbling things that you see here that happen with that reaction, if that's your choice, which I do like that, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna be gentle because this is still drying right now, but can you see that up close here, what's happening? So you can knock off some of that reaction. It's gonna look like basically peeling chipping paint, just to give it a few more like missing paint spots, make it really interesting to the eye. So let's do that. You can also use your paper towel if you want. I'm just gonna go in all in with fingers because I like to get into my work. But I like to see parts of the vintage mirror missing, okay? I like to see parts of that glass looking. Ooh, I love it, guys, I love it. This is the back side, okay? This is the back side. You ready to see the front? Shall we do it? 1, 2, 3, flip. And there you go. We've got some beautiful old looking glass. And this was just an old, like I said, an old picture frame insert that I'm showing this technique to you guys on today. So think about big things that you can do this on. Have fun with it, play it with the colors that you like. If you want to see less speckling, just do less speckling on your end, right? If you want to see a different sort of gray come through and you want it more of a different sort of metallic, you know there's so many different shiny metallics. You can find looking glass as well, which is a great can style to use when you're doing this process. You can go with browns if you want to do this, and like I say, today I just did traditional old antique-y kind of glass with the black and the gray. Love it, right? By black and gray, I mean like silvers and black. So super, super happy with how that turned out. Hopefully you guys feel inspired. And the cool thing is too, if you could see down through this, can you look down through here? Can you see through here? Like this has actually got the parts that create the reaction with the vinegar. You can actually see straight through it, right? Like you can see my finger right here through it. So I just think it's so interesting. So you can totally play with this, have fun with this, and this can be a great way to do custom pieces for your furniture when you find them and they have glass inserts. So hopefully you feel inspired. Maybe you have something in your house that you want to do with this effect on, or a piece that you're working on for a customer. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. There is plenty more to come. Thanks so much. Bye.